furniture. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's go. He for the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you hope is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Murray now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give it one. I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray going to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7, as that one officially a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Algier. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
Touchdown, Falcons! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Now Youngway coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, that's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Coup to kick off. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who are allowed to take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second and inches, Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on second and 10. Murray on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Big tight end over the middle. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Murray now on first down. Open man right side is Toney. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On play action, it's Murray.
That's thrown underneath Algier. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Murray.
Looking for London on the out route complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game
at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now rock solid because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Able to find Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now we're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the unit. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right on the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Algier with another carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. As for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the fufu, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lag. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doge, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you step.